So I don't usually tell strangers about this, because it sounds fake when you say it out loud. But it happened to me, and it changed how I look at my own apartment ever since. This is the story of a call I received at night, one that didn't feel like a prank, and didn't feel like a ghost story either. It felt like a warning. And the worst part is, I don't even know who was on the other end. I moved into a small apartment in my city about a year ago. Nothing fancy. Cheap rent, decent location. The hallway smelled like old carpet. The walls were thin, you could hear footsteps, sometimes even TV from other apartments. At first, it was totally normal. The first week was quiet. Then came the second week. It was around 2 a.m. I remember because I was awake for a stupid reason, doom scrolling, trying to fall asleep, phone brightness way too high. Then my phone vibrated. Not my alarm. Not a notification. A normal incoming call. I picked it up because I don't know. Part of me thought maybe it was my mom or a friend who forgot I changed my number. The caller ID didn't show anything. Just unknown. So I answered, half asleep. Hello? Silence for a second. Then I heard something that didn't sound like speech at all. It sounded like background noise. Like someone was standing near a window, maybe outside, maybe in a corridor. And then the voice came, very quiet, like the person was trying not to be heard. Don't open it. I said, open what? The line cut out. Not like a normal disconnect. It felt like the call just disappeared. My apartment has this narrow closet in the hallway, basic storage. Old shelves. A door that sometimes sticks if the humidity is high. I stood there with my phone still in my hand and thought, okay. Weird. Maybe someone confused my number. But the message stayed in my head. Don't open it. So I went to check. The closet door was already closed. I could see it from the angle where my bedroom doorway was. No light under it. No movement. Nothing. I tried to laugh it off, like someone's playing games. But I couldn't sleep after that. A few nights later, the same thing happened again, almost at the same time. I wasn't scrolling anymore. I was finally asleep. And then, vibration. This time I didn't answer immediately. I watched the screen. Unknown caller. I waited maybe 10 seconds and then I got this cold feeling, like my body already knew what would happen next. So I answered. Hello? Someone breathed. Like they were holding the phone too close to their face. And then the voice, still low, said. 2 minutes. And again, it cut off. My brain started doing that thing where you try to solve fear. 2 minutes to what? I looked at the hallway camera I have, one of those small cheap ones I bought after some packages were stolen once. The camera showed my hallway. Closed closet door. No one walking. No shadow. Then I noticed something. The camera's time was weird. Not wrong like it reset. It was like it was showing the right day, but the minutes were off by a little, like someone had adjusted it manually. And I don't even know how to do that. Here's the part that still makes me feel stupid, because I didn't act like a hero. I didn't chase anyone. I didn't even call the police right away. I just waited. I sat in my room, phone in hand, listening. In the quiet, you can hear small sounds in an apartment. Pipes. Cooling system. Wind through windows. And then I heard it. A soft sound in the hallway. Not a slam. Not knocking. Just the closet door handle turning like someone tested it. Slow. Carefully. Like they weren't trying to get in fast. Like they were checking if I was awake. My throat went dry. I stood up quietly, walked to my bedroom door. I didn't open the closet. I didn't even get close. I backed away, locked my bedroom door, and called building security. It rang once. Twice. Then the call dropped. When security called me back, I explained what happened. I said, I heard my closet door handle turn. Someone tried it. Security asked me for the apartment number. I told them. They paused, then they said something that made my stomach sink. Oh. You're in 3B, right? I said yes. They paused again, and then they asked. Did you hear it inside, or from the hallway? I said, inside the hallway. Another pause. Then they said. We've had complaints there before. Just keep it closed. Don't open anything you hear at night. They didn't say someone broke in. They didn't say we have a suspect. They said complaints, like it was a known thing. A week later, I finally called an electrician. Not because I believed in supernatural stuff, but because the timing and the camera time glitch didn't add up. I told the electrician about the calls and the closet noises. He didn't react like I was crazy. He reacted like it was plausible. Old buildings do weird things with electricity and door sensors. He checked the hallway area, the closet wiring, what could trigger a door alarm or a power fluctuation. And he found something. There was a loose wire connection near the closet door frame that shouldn't have been loose. He also found that the apartment's smart door camera setup had been tampered with at some point, settings changed, but not replaced. Like someone had access before. So now it wasn't just a mystery call. It was this. Someone had physical or previous access to the hallway systems. But still, who was calling me? I decided to do something practical. I went to my neighbors. Not all of them. Just 2 apartments that shared the same hallway layout. I asked normal questions. Has anyone had issues with the hallway door? Do you know what's inside that closet? Have you heard noises late at night? One neighbor looked uncomfortable. The other shrugged like it was nothing. But the first one, quietly, said, that closet, it's not supposed to be used. Previous tenants told the landlord it's connected to some maintenance area. Maintenance. Like there's a hidden route or access. I asked, who told you? They told me a name. A person who had been doing repairs in the building. After that, the calls stopped. At least, they stopped for a while. But I never fully relaxed. I stopped answering unknown calls at night. I changed my camera settings. I put extra locks. And months later, I realized the message "don't open it" wasn't about me being in danger from a monster. It was about access. About being warned that someone was trying to use something they shouldn't. The scariest part is this. I can't prove who called me. I can't show you a screenshot with a face. All I have is the sound of that voice saying something like a routine instruction. Don't open it. 2 minutes. And that feeling that someone was watching my routine like they knew exactly when I'd be awake. If you've ever had something happen that felt too specific to be a prank, then you know why I'm telling this. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just want people to be careful, especially in older buildings where systems get reused and access gets messy.